Good evening, everyone. I want to start today by asking you a simple question. Have you ever felt like success was just out of reach? Like you've been working hard, putting in the time, yet still things don't seem to fall into place? Well, what if I told you that success isn't something you chase? It's something you attract. It's something that's already within you, waiting for the right conditions to emerge. I want to share with you a philosophy, a principle that has transformed the lives of countless individuals. It's called the law of attraction. But before you roll your eyes or dismiss it as another abstract idea, I want you to listen with an open heart. What I'm about to share isn't just theory. It's practical, it's proven, and most importantly, it works. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. What you focus on expands. Whatever energy you give out into the universe, whether positive or negative, returns to you. Think about that. The energy you radiate directly impacts the results you get. So, how do you tap into this universal law and use it to attract success into your life? Let's break it down step by step. The power of thought. Your thoughts shape your world. Every single thing you experience, both the challenges and the successes, is a direct reflection of what you've been thinking. It might sound too simple, even too powerful to be true, but this is where everything begins, the mind. Your mind is the lens through which you see your life. It filters everything from the smallest decisions to the biggest life-changing moments. What you focus on, you attract. So the question becomes, what are you focusing on? Imagine for a moment that your thoughts are like seeds. What kind of seeds are you planting in your mind? If you constantly think about scarcity, you will attract more situations and opportunities that reflect that scarcity. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you're not good enough, you'll see evidence of that everywhere. The more you dwell on negative outcomes, the more negative outcomes show up in your life. The law of attraction isn't some abstract mystical idea. It's the practical reality of how the world works. Let me give you an example. Take the story of Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. Edison faced failure after failure. His ideas were rejected by experts. He encountered obstacle after obstacle, and he could have easily given up at any point. But Edison's thoughts were always focused on what could be, not on what was. He didn't let his failures define him. He didn't let anyone's doubts stop him from moving forward. Instead of focusing on failure, he focused on learning from each attempt. Believing each failure brought him closer to success. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That mindset, that focus on possibilities instead of limitations kept him going and led him to one of the greatest inventions in human history. When you focus your thoughts on abundance, positivity, and success, you begin to shift the very energy that surrounds you. Think about the last time you were in a good mood and how that affected your day. Maybe you smiled at a stranger and they smiled back. Maybe you felt motivated to tackle your to-do list with energy. Positive thoughts produce positive energy, and this energy attracts more positive experiences. You start to see opportunities where you once saw only problems. The more you focus on possibilities, the more possibilities you see. But this isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's about thinking thoughts that are in alignment with your desires. What do you truly want in your life? Is it a successful career, a loving relationship, financial freedom? Whatever it is, your thoughts must be aligned with it. You can't think about poverty while dreaming of wealth. You can't think about failure while hoping for success. The mind works in alignment. If you want to attract success, you need to start thinking like someone who is already successful. This is where clarity comes into play. The clearer you are about what you want, the more your thoughts can support you. When your mind is cluttered with uncertainty, doubt, and negativity, you block the very thing you're trying to attract. But when you are clear about your goals, when your thoughts are laser focused on what you want to achieve, the universe responds. This clarity sends a signal to the world that you are ready, that you are prepared to receive. The power of thought is a concept that applies to all areas of your life. Whether you are trying to build a business, improve your health, or cultivate better relationships, it all begins in the mind. Take a moment to consider the most important relationships in your life, whether they are with a spouse, a colleague, or a friend. The quality of these relationships is a direct reflection of how you think about them. If you consistently think about love, trust, and mutual respect, your relationships will thrive. But if you constantly think about fear, resentment, or negativity, you'll notice these qualities showing up in your relationships. Let's go deeper. Imagine waking up every day thinking, today is going to be a great day. I'm going to achieve something today. I am capable. I am worthy. I will make progress. Do you think that kind of thinking would shift your day? Of course it would. On the other hand, if you wake up with thoughts of dread, anxiety, and self-doubt, how do you think your day will unfold? You'll attract more of what you're afraid of. The world will reflect that energy right back at you. The law of attraction is working all the time, but you have to take control of it. Your thoughts are constantly in motion, shaping your reality. The key is to consciously guide those thoughts toward what you want. It's not enough to simply wish for something. You must truly believe that it is possible, that it is already on its way. This belief doesn't happen by accident. You build it by constantly thinking thoughts that affirm your desires. Now, let's talk about your emotional state. Your emotions are the fuel for your thoughts. When you feel good, your thoughts are elevated. When you feel negative, your thoughts are dragged down. Emotions are a powerful reflection of what's going on in your mind, and they provide you with real-time feedback. When you feel excited, joyful, and at peace, you're in alignment with success. When you feel fear, anger, or frustration, you're out of alignment. Your emotions are like an internal GPS system guiding you toward what you want or steering you away from it. Think of it this way. If your mind is like a magnet, your emotions are the current that powers that magnet. Positive emotions attract good things, while negative emotions repel them. So, if you want to attract success, happiness, and fulfillment, you need to make sure your thoughts and emotions are working together in harmony. That's how the law of attraction operates. Thoughts create feelings, and feelings create experiences. The path to success starts right here, in your mind. It's a constant practice of keeping your thoughts in alignment with what you want. Every thought is an opportunity to create. Every thought is a seed that will eventually grow into something tangible. What are you planting today? What kind of thoughts are you nurturing? Are you creating a vision of abundance or scarcity? Your thoughts will determine your future, so take control of them and watch how the universe starts to work for you. Visualization. Visualization is not just a technique, it's a powerful tool for shaping your reality. It's a mental rehearsal that prepares you to succeed before you even take action. Imagine for a moment you're about to embark on a challenging project or goal. You can either jump in without preparation or take time to visualize the outcome you desire. The latter is what the most successful people do. They see the success first, and then they work their way to it. Visualizing your success is like creating a mental blueprint. Just as an architect designs a building before the construction begins, you need to design your future in your mind first. The clearer the blueprint, the more detailed your visualization, the more likely you are to manifest it into reality. The brain doesn't differentiate between an imagined experience and one that's actually happening. This means that when you vividly imagine yourself succeeding, your brain starts to create the pathways needed to make that success happen. Take a moment to think about a time when you were deeply immersed in a goal, maybe a promotion, an athletic achievement, or even a personal milestone. Chances are you didn't just take random actions to get there. You saw yourself achieving it long before it happened. You visualized yourself crossing the finish line, receiving that promotion, or having that conversation. This mental preparation made it easier to take the necessary steps to get there. Visualization primes your brain for success by giving it a clear target to aim for. This technique is used by top athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers. They understand that success isn't simply a matter of working hard, It's about aligning their mind with their goals. One of the most iconic examples of this comes from Olympic athletes. Take Michael Phelps, for instance. Before every race, he would spend significant time visualizing himself swimming flawlessly, seeing each stroke, each turn, and the moment he touched the wall to win. He didn't wait for race day to decide he was ready. He had already mentally conquered the race before it even started. This mental preparation allowed him to focus on executing his plan during the race, and it contributed to him winning 23 gold medals. But visualization is not just reserved for athletes or high achievers. It's something you can use in your everyday life, no matter your goals. Want to start your own business? Close your eyes and picture yourself in your office, confidently making decisions and feeling fulfilled in the work you're doing. Want to improve your health? Visualize yourself waking up every morning with energy, eating healthy meals, and feeling stronger every day. This mental imagery helps to solidify your belief that your goals are not only possible, but inevitable. The science behind visualization is profound. Neuroscientists have discovered that the brain doesn't know the difference between real and vividly imagined experiences. When you visualize, you're creating a mental pattern that mimics reality. It's almost like a dress rehearsal. Your body doesn't distinguish between the physical actions you take and the ones you imagine. It reacts the same way. When you visualize success, your mind releases the same chemicals, the same hormones, as if you were actually achieving your goals. This is why visualization can make you feel empowered even before taking the first step toward your dreams. But visualization isn't passive. It's not just about daydreaming and hoping for the best. To make it effective, it requires a deep emotional connection. You must feel the emotions of success as if you've already achieved your goals. Imagine the pride you'll feel when you reach your destination. Picture the joy, the excitement, and the gratitude you'll experience. This emotional connection strengthens your desire, amplifies your belief in the process, and drives your actions. It's also important to make your visualization specific. If you simply imagine success, you leave it too vague. Instead, think about what success specifically looks like for you. If you're an entrepreneur, visualize your business growing, having clients, expanding your team, and receiving positive feedback. If you're aiming for a promotion, visualize yourself stepping into that new role, having important meetings, and gaining the respect of your colleagues. The more detailed and specific your visualization, the more your brain can focus on the steps needed to get there. Let's look at the power of specific visualization in action. Consider the story of Jim Carrey, who is known for his unusual approach to visualization. In the 1990s, he wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and dated it for Thanksgiving 1995. At the time, Carrey was a struggling actor with no major roles to his name, but he carried the check in his wallet, and for years he visualized himself earning that amount. In 1994, Carrey received a role in Dumb and Dumber that paid him $10 million just as he had visualized. His belief and visualization turned into reality. It wasn't magic. It was a combination of mental preparation, unwavering belief, and clarity about what he wanted. For you, it may not be $10 million, but think about the impact of such clear, targeted visualization. Every successful person you admire didn't simply wake up one day and fall into success. They spent years visualizing what they wanted and aligning their thoughts and actions to that vision. This kind of mental clarity shapes your reality because the clearer you are about your goals, the more specific your actions will be in achieving them. Visualization also works because it brings your desires into your daily consciousness. It keeps your dreams alive and in focus, especially when the going gets tough. When challenges arise, it's easy to lose sight of the goal, to forget why you started. But when you visualize regularly, you create a mental image that acts as a guiding light. This image pulls you forward, reminding you of what's possible and helping you stay focused even when obstacles appear. It's not just the act of visualizing that makes a difference, it's the consistent, repeated practice of it. This daily practice trains your brain to stay focused on your goals, to think in terms of success, and to attract the people, opportunities, and circumstances that will help you get there. Visualizing daily creates a momentum that builds upon itself. The more you practice, the clearer your vision becomes, and the more naturally aligned your actions will be with that vision. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, what am I visualizing for my life? Is it the success I truly desire, or is it a watered-down version? Are you visualizing the grandest version of yourself, or just a small piece of what could be? Make your vision bold, specific, and full of emotion. The universe will respond to your mental energy, your focus, and your belief. Start visualizing your success today. See it, feel it, and believe it. Belief in possibility. Belief is the foundation on which everything else is built. Without belief, even the most powerful thoughts and visualizations will fall short. It's easy to dismiss belief as something abstract or intangible. But in reality, belief is a force, a powerful energy that shapes your entire experience. It's the core of the law of attraction. You can't attract what you don't believe is possible for you. Let me ask you, do you truly believe you are worthy of success? Do you believe it's possible to achieve your wildest dreams, no matter where you are today? This belief isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about seeing yourself as capable, deserving, and equipped to make your goals a reality. If you don't believe in yourself, you will unconsciously sabotage your efforts. The universe responds to the energy you put out. If you send out a signal of doubt or insecurity, you will attract more of the same. On the other hand, when you believe with all your heart that you are worthy, that success is possible, you begin to open yourself to the opportunities that align with those beliefs. Think about the most successful people in the world, whether they're entrepreneurs, athletes, or leaders in any field. Before they had anything, before they achieved anything, they had one thing: belief. They believed in themselves and in the possibility of success. They knew their dreams were not only possible, but inevitable as long as they took the necessary actions. Take the story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Blakely wasn't born into wealth, and she didn't have connections in the fashion industry. She didn't even know much about how to manufacture a product, but what she did have was an unshakable belief in herself and her idea. She believed that Spanx could change the way women felt about their clothing. When she first pitched her idea to investors, they laughed at her. They told her it was a silly concept, that it wouldn't work. But she didn't let their doubt shake her belief. She believed in the possibility of her success, and she persisted. Today, Spanx is a billion-dollar company, and Blakely is one of the wealthiest self-made women in the world. Belief isn't about ignoring the challenges that lie ahead. It's about acknowledging those challenges and choosing to rise above them. Belief gives you the strength to keep going when others might quit. It's the fuel that keeps you moving forward when you face setbacks. The absence of belief is like being in a car with no gas. You may have the engine, but you're not going anywhere. But when you have belief, you're like a car with a full tank of gas. You can go anywhere, and you'll get there faster than you ever imagined. A lack of belief often stems from fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of not being enough. But fear is just an illusion. It's something you create in your mind. It's a barrier that stands between you and your potential. And when you allow fear to dominate your thoughts, you unintentionally limit yourself. The truth is, the only way to truly fail is to stop believing in your ability to succeed. Every mistake, every setback is simply a lesson on the path to your goal. Consider the story of Walt Disney. His early career was filled with rejection. He was told he lacked creativity. He went bankrupt multiple times and faced numerous failures. But Walt Disney didn't listen to the voices of doubt. He believed in his vision so deeply that no failure could shake him. He saw a world of possibility where others saw only obstacles. That belief turned Disneyland into a reality and transformed the entertainment industry forever. Belief in possibility is not just about your ability to achieve. It's about understanding that you are not limited by your circumstances. No matter where you are today, whether you're starting from scratch, facing financial difficulties, or dealing with personal challenges, belief gives you the power to overcome it. Belief doesn't require external validation. It doesn't depend on the opinions of others. It comes from within. It's knowing deep down that you are capable of greatness, that you can achieve more than you've ever thought possible. This belief in possibility is contagious. When you believe in yourself, others begin to believe in you too. People are drawn to your energy, your passion, and your vision. Think about someone in your life who believes in you. How does that feel? It lifts you up, doesn't it? Now imagine how powerful it would be if you started to believe in yourself that way. Your belief becomes a magnet, attracting the people and opportunities that will help you bring your dreams to life. It's important to remember that belief doesn't come overnight. It's something you build over time. Start small. Challenge yourself to believe in your abilities in one area of your life. Maybe it's your career, your health, or your relationships. Whatever it is, practice believing that success is possible for you. As you begin to see evidence of this belief in action, your confidence will grow, and so will your belief. Ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? What would I go after if I truly believed I could achieve it? The moment you allow yourself to answer these questions honestly, you are unlocking the power of belief. Belief isn't just about wishing for success. It's about knowing that success is already yours. It's about having the faith that you are on the right path and that the universe is aligning with you. Your belief is a reflection of how much you trust in yourself and the world around you. When you trust in your abilities, you step into your power. When you trust that the universe will provide the resources and opportunities you need, you become a magnet for abundance. The more you believe in the possibility of success, the more success will be drawn to you. You are capable of achieving more than you think. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can't. When you change that belief, everything changes. Every door that seemed closed will open. Every challenge will become an opportunity. You are not defined by your past or your current circumstances. You are defined by your belief in what's possible. And when you truly believe in the possibility of your success, you will see it manifest in ways you never thought possible. Positive affirmations and self-talk. The way you speak to yourself matters more than you may realize. Your internal dialogue, those thoughts you have about yourself and your abilities, shapes your reality in powerful ways. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that success is for others but not for you, or that you'll never reach your goals, then you are unconsciously reinforcing the belief that success is out of reach. But when you start changing the way you talk to yourself, you start to change the trajectory of your life. This is where positive affirmations and constructive self-talk come into play. Affirmations are not just empty words or phrases. They are declarations of your belief in your own potential. They are the reminders you need every day to focus your mind on what you want to achieve rather than what you fear. These positive statements reinforce your goals, boost your confidence, and help you push through the obstacles that may come your way. When you say, I am worthy of success, I am capable of achieving my dreams, or I am becoming the person I am meant to be, you are telling your subconscious mind to align with those beliefs. Over time, the more you affirm these truths, the more your actions will begin to reflect them. Think about a time when you were in a challenging situation and your self-talk was filled with doubt or negativity. How did it make you feel? Did it motivate you or did it pull you down? Negative self-talk drains your energy. It makes every task feel more difficult. But when you consciously choose to affirm your worth, your ability, and your vision for the future, everything shifts. Your energy becomes positive, your mindset stronger, and your focus sharper. One powerful story of the impact of self-talk comes from the world of sports. Legendary tennis player Serena Williams has openly talked about how she uses affirmations before every match. She doesn't just rely on her physical skill, she focuses on what she is capable of mentally. She affirms her strength, her focus, and her determination. This positive self-talk has helped her overcome injuries, setbacks, and tough opponents, and it has contributed to her becoming one of the greatest athletes of all time. Her belief in her own abilities, reinforced by her daily affirmations, fuels her performances on the court. But it's not just athletes who can benefit from affirmations. The truth is, every person, no matter their profession or ambition, can use positive affirmations to break through limiting beliefs. Think of the negative messages that may have been instilled in you growing up. You're not good enough. You'll never amount to anything. You can't do this. These messages create mental barriers, and they become the voice in your head when you try to take risks or step out of your comfort zone. Now, imagine replacing those voices with empowering affirmations. I am capable of achieving great things. I am in control of my future. I deserve success, happiness, and abundance. When you practice these affirmations daily, you begin to reprogram your mind. You rewrite the story you've been telling yourself for years. With each affirmation, you shift your focus from what's holding you back to what is possible for you. The more you speak positively to yourself, the more confidence you gain. The more you believe in your own worth, the more opportunities open up for you. The key is consistency. Positive affirmations are not a one-time exercise. They need to be practiced daily, just like any other skill. The more you affirm your greatness, the more natural it will become to see yourself as the person you want to be. The successful, confident, capable version of yourself that you are striving toward. When you begin to truly believe in your own worth and capabilities, you start to notice that the world around you responds differently. People begin to treat you with more respect. Opportunities that were once out of reach begin to show up, and you start taking action that leads you closer to your goals. Your thoughts and words shape your world. You are the author of your own story, and the narrative you create with your words has the power to change everything. The act of affirming your success, your worth, and your abilities is more than just a mental exercise. It's a declaration to the universe that you are ready. Ready to take action, ready to embrace the challenges, ready to claim what is rightfully yours. Positive affirmations and self-talk are not a magic cure for all your problems, but they are a powerful tool in helping you navigate your journey to success. They are a reminder to never give up on yourself, no matter how tough things get. When you speak kindly to yourself, you open the door to a new reality, a reality where you are strong, capable, and deserving of all the good things that come your way. You cannot attract success while believing you're undeserving of it. But when you change the way you talk to yourself, you change the way you view the world. And when you start to see the world through a lens of possibility and potential, your reality shifts with it. Taking inspired action, you may think that simply thinking positively and visualizing your success will lead to the life you desire, but there's another essential component: action. Action is what bridges the gap between your dreams and reality. Without it, all the positive thoughts, affirmations, and visualizations in the world won't matter. Taking inspired action is the key to bringing everything you've manifested into existence. Inspired action is different from simply going through the motions. It's action that comes from a place of clarity, purpose, and alignment with your vision. It's when you feel that inner drive pushing you forward, urging you to take the next step, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. This action is fueled by your belief that success is not just possible, but inevitable. Imagine you're building a house. You've already laid the foundation by changing your thoughts, visualizing the end result, and believing that it's possible. But without the physical steps to construct the walls, roof, and windows, the house will never materialize. Similarly, you must take the necessary steps to turn your dreams into reality. Inspired action is the process of putting in the work, even when you don't know exactly how everything will unfold. Think about the story of Steve Jobs. When he started Apple, he didn't have all the answers. He didn't know exactly how his vision would play out, but he took inspired action, making decisions with a deep sense of purpose, and he trusted his instincts. It wasn't about having a step-by-step blueprint. It was about believing in the bigger picture and taking one step after another, even when faced with uncertainty. Through his relentless action, Apple became one of the most valuable companies in the world. Jobs didn't wait for the perfect conditions or for all the answers to show up first. He took inspired action based on his belief in what was possible, and this belief propelled him to success. Taking inspired action requires courage. It means stepping out of your comfort zone and doing what feels right, even when it scares you. It's not about knowing every detail or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about trusting yourself and your vision enough to take that first step. Once you begin, the next step becomes clearer, and the next, and the next. What often happens is that people wait for the right time or the perfect conditions. But success isn't reserved for those who wait. It's reserved for those who act. Inspired action doesn't mean waiting for all the lights to turn green. It means trusting that even when the path isn't clear, your belief in the destination will guide you. Every small action you take builds momentum, and that momentum brings you closer to the success you desire. This is where the magic happens. When you take action, doors open, opportunities show up that you couldn't have predicted. The universe responds to your willingness to move forward even when things aren't perfect. Inspired action is a form of trust. It's trusting that the steps you're taking are leading you exactly where you need to be. Remember, it's not about how fast you move or whether you make mistakes along the way. It's about the courage to keep moving forward with purpose and conviction. Taking inspired action is what transforms dreams into reality. It is the driving force behind everything you attract. Without it, even the strongest belief and the clearest vision would remain just that, ideas and wishes. But when you combine your belief with purposeful action, you unlock the potential to manifest your dreams in the real world. When you take action, you are telling the universe that you are ready for what's to come. You are showing that you trust yourself, your vision, and the process. And as you keep moving forward, success will meet you along the way. Success doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. The law of attraction is not some mystical force that works only for a select few. It's a universal principle that we all have access to. And when you align your thoughts, beliefs, actions, and energy with what you desire, you open the door to the life you truly want. Attraction begins in your mind. It starts with the thoughts you think, the words you speak, and the belief that success is not just possible. Visualization allows you to see the reality you want before it happens. Belief gives you the inner strength to overcome obstacles, while positive affirmations reinforce that belief. But none of this would matter without taking inspired action. It's the actions you take, fueled by your belief and vision, that bring your desires to life. The universe is responding to the energy you send out. When you believe in your success, take action and trust the process. You begin to attract the right opportunities, people, and circumstances. Your thoughts become your reality. Your dreams are not out of reach. They are waiting for you to align with them. The road to success is not always easy, but it's always worth it. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you envision. Keep your mind focused, your beliefs strong, and your actions aligned with your dreams. When you do, success will follow, and the life you've always imagined will unfold before you. It's yours to claim.